class, you had an assignment, children, to choose the correct answer. The first question, advantages of nuclear family. Out of the three options, one is correct. They have privacy. Second question, features of a joint family. Of the three options, two options are correct. Guidance of elders, someone to support always. Please check your answers, children. You had another activity to try to guess the differences between a nuclear family and a joint family. I think at looking at the picture, you can easily identify one difference. Yes, the members of nuclear family are less while the members of joint family are more. I'm sure you have all written it. What about answer the following questions? Did you all answer? First one, which kind of a family do you love to live in? Joint family or nuclear family? This answer you only have to answer, children. How can I know what kind of family you love? Please give the answer to your parents. How many generations live in a nuclear family? One or more, maximum two generations live in a nuclear family. Write any one quality of joint family which you like. In your notes, you have seen many features of a joint family. Advantages, you can write any one from them. Where would there be more privacy? Joint family or nuclear family? Answer, nuclear family. Find the names of your grandparents both on your father's side and your mother's side and write them. I hope you have all written them. Have you all collected the pictures of your family members and pasted them, children? I'm sure it looked very colorful. Let us learn the differences between a joint family and a nuclear family. You have already listed some of the differences. Now, let's first talk about the nuclear family. Nuclear families are small in size. That is why they have the name nuclear family, right? But what is the difference? In a joint family, it's a large family. The first difference is the size. Nuclear family is small while the joint family is a large family. That means the members in the nuclear family are very less and the members in the joint family are lots. Second, we have already discussed this. When there are any quarrels or any problems or difficulties in a small family, there is nobody to help them. But same way, when there are any quarrels or problems or any kind of difficulties in a large family, you have the support of so many family members. Third, a nuclear family usually has only one generation, but a joint family has more than two generations. There could be great grandparents, grandparents, parents, children, and so on. Fourth, in a small family, the members enjoy lot of freedom. As I told you, the decisions are taken only by the two main parents. There is no need to ask anybody else. But this freedom is rather curbed in a big family because you have to discuss with so many members before you reach a decision. So freedom-wise, nuclear family enjoys more. Now let's come to discipline. In your families, if you do get up a little late, I'm sure your parents will say, okay, fine. They're rather liberal. And the discipline is rather less because it's only 3 of you or 4 of you or 5 of you. But in a very large family, discipline and strictness are the key factors. The discipline and rules are set by the great grandparents or the family members who are the eldest, and that is strictly enforced and followed down the line even to small children. So, a nuclear family has less discipline and more liberal, while a joint family is quite strong in discipline and strictness. The last, members, when they face financial crisis in a nuclear family, it is something which goes on for a long time. For example, if father is the only earning member and due to some reason he is not able to get payment, it really hurts the family. And if both the parents are working, when one parent is not able to support, even that puts the family into a financial crisis. But in a joint family, there are so many members who are ready to give a helping hand. So even if one member is not able to financially support, the support of all the other members is ready. I hope you have understood, children, what the differences between a joint family and a nuclear family are. Now that we have learned the differences between the joint family and the nuclear family, we can go to the next type of family, patriarchal family. Now, what does the word patriarchal mean? Pater in Latin means father. Generations based from father. So this name is derived from the Latin language and it says patriarchal, a family in which the decisions and everything is taken by the father. Where father is the head of the family is known as the patriarchal family. This is the kind of family which has been followed in India or for that matter in the world for many generations. Here, in the first generation, if you do have like joint families where you have grandparents and great grandparents, the great grandfather becomes the head. He takes up all the decisions. So when the male members take up the importance, they earn and bring money into the family, and any decision which has to be taken has to be followed only after asking them. That is known as a patriarchal family. In many of your houses, you would have noticed, whatever you ask your mother, she says, you please ask your father. He has to grant it. That kind of families are patriarchal families. Now let us just see what are the different features of a patriarchal family. Father is the head of the family. He is the one who usually brings the income in. He is the one who takes all the decisions. And once a decision is taken by the father, usually it is not changed. And he is the earning member of the family. I hope you all understood, children, what a patriarchal family means.
Since we have learnt about patriarchal family, now let's learn about matriarchal family. Mater means mother in Latin language. It is derived from the Latin language and is named as matriarchal. That means importance is given to mother in the family. What are the different features of a matriarchal family? Mother is the head of the family. All the decisions are taken by the mother. She is sometimes the sole earning member of the family. You would have seen in some places, in your friends, among your cousins, that sometimes fathers work in faraway places. So all the decisions are taken by the mother. Sometimes she is the one who brings income to the family. So children, who is the head of the family in a matriarchal family? Mother. Very good.
Children, let's move on to a very interesting part of this lesson. Now we are all living in cities. Of course, we are living with our parents. Some of you have your grandparents with you, but do we know who our great great grandparents were? Do we know the names of our great grandparents on both mother's side as well as father's side? Do we know how many cousins your grandparents had? How many cousins your grandmother, your grandfather, the names of them, where they are put up? I don't think most of us know that. Most of us know only our parents, immediate uncles, aunts, and perhaps our grandparents. We don't really trace more back than that. But a very important aspect of being a part of the family is to know our family tree. What is a family tree? Is it a big tree with a lot of branches and all the family members are hanging from that? No. A family tree is a tree in which we can trace back to our ancestors. Not too many generations back, at least 2 or 3 generations back. It is a very nice way in which you know and learn who the ancestors of your father and mother are. This helps you to know how your lineage has occurred. I think you will need your help of your parents for this. Now, some of you who are in a joint family may know some of the extra names, but not all. So now let us just define what a family tree is. A family tree is to know the names of parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and siblings. Once you know all these names, you can easily record them. Now, how do you record them? You have collected the names of everybody. There are 2 ways in which you can record them. You can record them like branches of a tree. The tree is the main ancestral home. From there comes the different branches. Each and every branch can show one sibling who has come from the main ancestor. That is a very beautiful way to depict your family. There is another way which is known as a flow chart. I think you people have learnt in your computers how to draw flow charts. You can fix a flow chart onto a tree and create a family tree, putting the names of your grandparents, great-grandparents. As you can see on the screen, we have shown you your father's side, your mother's side, the great-parents, the great-grandparents on both the sides, along with their different siblings. You can trace it back with the help of your parents. Now keep one point very particular in mind. When you create a family tree, the name of the eldest member whom you can understand should be on the topmost branches, and the youngest member's name will come to the bottom of the tree. This is how you draw the flow chart or create a family tree. Please observe on the screen how it is drawn, children.
These are some points to remember, children. Please write them in your classwork. The differences between a joint family and a nuclear family are as follows. Nuclear family. The family is small in size. When quarrel or difficulties occur in the family, there is no one to help the members. There is only one generation. More freedom is enjoyed by family members. Less disciplined and more liberal. Members face financial crisis many times. Some more points. Joint family. The family is big in size. When quarrels or difficulties occur, family members get support from other members. There are more than 2 generations living in a joint family. Family members of joint family enjoy less freedom than nuclear family members. Discipline and strictness are the key factors in controlling a joint family. Members rarely face financial crisis in a joint family. Features of a patriarchal family are as follows. Father is the head of the family. All the decisions are taken by the father. He is the earning member of the family. Features of a matriarchal family. Mother is the head of the family. All the decisions are taken by the mother. She is sometimes the sole earning member of the family. Definitions of a family tree. To know the names of parents, grandparents, great grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and siblings. To record them in form of branches of a tree. The family tree is written from the eldest member to the youngest member from the top to the bottom. Let's do an home assignment, children. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. The father is the head of the dash family. Number 2. The important decisions are taken by the mother in a dash family. Number 3. In a family tree, the eldest member is always mentioned at the dash of the tree. Fourth, in a nuclear family, there is usually only one dash. Fifth, children get more attention in a dash family. Sixth, discipline is the key factor in a dash family.
There are few statements given here. Read them properly and state whether they are true or false. First, there is no difference between a home and a house. Second, there are 4 types of families. Third, members of a nuclear family tend to become more orthodox. Fourth, there will not be privacy in a joint family. Fifth, we should always mention the name of the eldest members at the top of a family tree.
Children, here there is a family tree on the slide. You have to create your own family tree based on this example. Take an A4 size sheet and do it, children.